It's Christmas morning, 2008. You just booted up Pokémon Emerald for the first time. What are you feeling at that moment? And what did your life look like at the time? Now, try to put yourself in your parents' shoes. What were they feeling at that moment? What do you think their life looked like? 2008 was a difficult time for many. There's a fair chance your parents were worried about money when they bought you that brand new Pokémon game. Yet, they chose to buy it anyway, with the hope that your little face would light up when you opened it. Your parents carried the pressure of life, so you didn't have to. On the topic of responsibility, I started a new Pokémon file recently and found myself not connecting with it like I did when I was young. It made me wonder why that is. Am I too busy? Am I a boring old man now? Did I outgrow the formula? Have I perhaps just played it so many times that it's lost its fun and awe? It made me sad as I longed for a feeling that I can so clearly remember, yet it seems just out of reach now. A study from the Psychiatry Journal looked at how video gaming habits change from childhood into early adulthood. As an adult, it becomes more about opportunity cost due to the presence of responsibilities. Every hour you play a game is an hour of sleep you won't get. As a kid, every hour felt like a day, and you had so little to do beyond chores and homework that you were able to play games endlessly without a care in the world. Adults are more likely to engage with games analytically, while kids will often experience gaming as pure entertainment and social play. Pokémon doesn't often have a ton of depth, so perhaps as adults, we lose interest in it due to the drive for a story with deeper meaning and mechanics that go beyond simple rock, paper, scissors style gameplay. As I was looking into this a bit more, I found a video about nostalgia where the creator shared that nostalgia is most active in young adulthood, since it's a bridge between childhood and adulthood. Most of my viewers are between 18 and 45 years old, so for many of us, it has direct relevance to the stage of life we're in right now. We're grasping at the straws of our childhood love of Pokemon in our adult years, because life is moving so fast today that you seek some semblance of stability by looking to the past. But then, it's so frustrating when you end up grabbing nothing at all. You come up empty. You start a new file in your favorite Pokemon game only to realize that it's just not the same. Part of the reason we're not able to get back to that same feeling is simply because we're not that kid anymore. Likely, the other half of the equation is that we're not in the same situation anymore. So what's the solution here? Do we just play the new Pokemon games since they're obviously superior? Nostalgia is what provides meaning and value in our lives as we connect our past to the present. So I suggest you tap into that nostalgia a bit. Specifically, you need to play like you're a kid again. When I first played Ruby, I got a Poochyena in one of the first routes. It eventually evolved and I kept that Mightyena for the whole run. If you look up Mightyena's stats, it's nothing special, but I loved having it on my team. Playing Pokemon like you did as a kid also means not looking things up. As an adult, I pre-planned my team before starting the game. So when I started a Heart Gold run recently, I decided that I'd add a Growlithe to my team. What I didn't realize is that you need a Firestone to evolve him, and getting a Firestone in Heart Gold is not always easy. So I looked that up too, and I got frustrated with the fact that Firestones are rare or really only obtainable through the Pokathlon Center or whatever it's called. I could have instead just had a great time with Growlithe, and realized by the time I got to the Elite Four that I wasn't getting my Arcanine. But I would have already committed to Growlithe and felt too connected to him to drop him at that point. One could argue that Pokemon has never been a difficult game, so if you optimize your team and power level everyone, the game begins to feel kind of pointless. Either you play like a kid, or alternatively, you throw out the old formula and you play it in a more hardcore way that justifies the optimization, efficiency, and planning. I'm referring to Nuzlocks. The Nuzlocke rules make the game more difficult, so there's a reason to optimize everything. Two of my closest friends introduced me to that gameplay style, and I'm just trying it out for the first time lately. It's helping me learn to love Pokemon again as an adult. Now back to my question from the beginning of the video. You may not even remember what you were thinking and feeling on that Christmas morning, or whenever you got the game, but I bet you can better understand how your parents were feeling now that you're older. You can't stop time. Your life will continue forward, somehow, grabbing more responsibility along the way. The busyness of life doesn't need to spoil your love for this game though. Just be intentional with the way you play. Play like a kid again, or play like an adult. Everything in between just feels half-baked. Thank you guys very much for taking the time to watch my video today. I really hope you enjoyed it, or found it insightful or whatever. But if you want a group to meet with to talk about these same type things, I hope you'll join my Discord server, Level Up Lounge. Link is in the description of this video. Also, a lot of my videos are similar to this, so I hope you'll subscribe if this is something that you have enjoyed. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you later.